Well, as always, I have forgotten to do any videos because I just got on cracking on with work, but I've got this bit of a wall today, and then that's where the post's going to go in there, because there's going to be a fence line running along that edge there. So built that, and then done this box, and there's a massive concrete, pad around it, just because this can be a parking area, and I want to make sure that anything that hits it can't go anywhere. So, it's fully secured. That bit's concreted in. That main bit that's going to be doing it, taking any strain. The other bits, they're just there as fascia, and there's going to be flags over the top. Then the front of this wall needs its scratch coat on today, and then there's part of the reason I was running a little bit behind this morning, all of them to go on top of there. I'm just giving all of this a whacker, and it needs another coating of stone, and then yeah, pretty good to go. And the thing I'm really pleased with is I've just taken a wagon delivering a load of stone over this. Not moved at all, didn't even notice it, so we know it's safe and secure, which is happy days. Here comes the beast of a wagon that's just driven over that. Proof that she's solid and sturdy. If she can take that, she can definitely take Gemma's car. So I haven't got anything transplanted, but I have finally put that manpower plough is amazing. It's just saved me so much time and effort, but look, weeded between every single row, and it takes 10-15 seconds end to end. I need to get the spacing a little bit better. That's sort of one of these, it's part of a learning curve. But yeah, I'm still a bit hesitant here because there's loads of carrots growing. You can see that there are quite a few springing up, but I need to go through that with a hoe and just sort of be extra safe. Broccoli doing very well. They're all sort of standing up and everything. There's pretty much a 100% survival rate, which is great news. And then I've come and got this bed pretty much prepped. The potatoes are looking absolutely brilliant. They've come right back up from being buried what was it, last week or so ago. But yeah, I haven't done these rows yet, but I've got these prepped, ready to go. And these beds now, I'm going to go right the way through this bed this weekend and get all of them thinned out so that they'll all grow as maximally as possible, but also get the beds so I know exactly what the spacing is to use this absolute beaut of a thing. It really is. I know I've always sort of kind of laughed at guys like, oh, that car, that bike, that thing, it's like a piece of metal, but I love that piece of metal. I really do. I really do. It's amazing. But yeah, it's just saved me a lot of time and a lot of hassle and a lot of work. I just had, oh, look at the colours coming out. I'm going to go and catch the rest of that. As a friend came by and basically told me I need to chill out a little bit more. That's why I've not transplanted anything. I've just wound up some string and done a bit of this, which really isn't that much. As I said, it takes 10-15 seconds. This entire row probably took me 2-3 minutes. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm now going to go and catch the rest of the sunset and say goodbye. Well, toast the setting sun. You see that the fork attachments collected up all the weeds that were all over there, dragged them all up into here with soil, so it's perfect, ready to turn into compost. I mean, I can almost chuck that straight up on top of the potatoes, and then over time, by next summer, I'm a little bit too excited about it, but it is amazing. I should add the caveat of thank you, Brian, for selling me it many years ago, and you said I'm probably the only man you'll ever know they'll actually put it to use, and here you go, buddy, it is being put to good and proper use. So just come say goodnight to Princess. Look at the size of that belly. I'm actually a little bit, if you look at the jowls, which is just behind the jaw, yeah, I mean, when people say looking a bit jowly, that's what the jowls are. So she's got massive jowls. I'm almost a little bit worried that she might be carrying a little bit too much weight, which then may be putting any strain on the piglets. So I'm going to put a little bit less food out. There's still, she can eat everything here. Like literally everything. So once I'm going to put a bit out, and once she starts making a dent on all this lot, I'll start upping her food again. But she's not, she's almost a little bit too fat almost. Well, I've only caught the tail end of it because I was busy petting Princess. I really don't want people thinking after the incident the other day that she's somehow a dangerous pig or anything like that. She isn't. I was just an idiot in the way of a pregnant pig in the way of a food. I mean, it was my mess up completely and utterly, but I included that simply to sort of get the point across that when you work with animals, all it takes is one mistake at one moment for things to go very horribly wrong very quickly. It's part and parcel of all of this. I'm trying to sort of show, you know, the entirety of what's going on, not just all the nicey goody. Because, you know, I've spoke to a lot of people about having land and all this sort of stuff and going like, oh, I really want to do it. And if that, it's like, yeah, it's brilliant. Do not get me wrong, but it has its pros and its cons. There's risks and rewards with as with everything. I didn't want to just sort of go, oh yeah, it's really easy and lovely and there's nothing could go wrong or anything, because there could, especially when you're sort of working alone. It's a risk. I've got to be extra cautious about what I'm doing, where I am and everything with the animals because of that reason. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of convey that, because I think some people have been a bit more apprehensive about Princess, but she's a lovely pig. She really is. I mean, she's very well mannered. She's, you know, she's not aggressive in any way, shape or form. You know, I was just stroking her then. She was like bored of being petted. I was trying to see if I could feel the piglets kicking. I couldn't, but I'm going to keep on trying that and see if they start to. And she would give me a grunt and walked off. She let me know. Do you mean like she's not silly? She was just hungry, and I was in the way of her food. So yeah, it was my mess up. So please don't think badly of Princess. She's a lovely pig. Actually, I'd like to add to that and say that I know the other week I did have a little bit of a meltdown on the day that things didn't necessarily go as well as or as hoped as, or whatever. Yeah, you mean I was paranoid that somebody could have taken a picture of things not going right, and then everything that I'm building could have gone to nothing. You know, and over recent years, things have happened that have given me a little bit more paranoia than I used to. But it still doesn't justify. So I didn't mention any names or anything like that, and it wasn't directed at any one individual or anything like that. But I apologise to those that were like, you know, affected or bothered, and you know, sorry, you know, I've been overdoing it and pushing myself far too hard for far too long. Hence why I'm sitting and actually enjoying the sunset and give myself time to sit and actually think rather than just doing. So yeah, sorry, but yeah, I had a little bit of a meltdown, and it's one of them where, yeah, I've built this to share it with everyone. So like, just I don't want people feel like, certainly not thinking Princess is horrible. Please don't think Princess is horrible. She's a really good pig. I really like her actually. I mean, I was a little bit tentative for a couple of days after. I'd be silly not to be, but you know, I'm back in. I'm not even slightly even worried by her. And at the end of the day, you know, I would never say it's about a human being, but she's a pregnant woman that's obviously got hormones running through her. So she sees food and I'm in a way, then I do not blame her at all for going through me. And anyway, yeah, that's an aside. But yeah, sorry, I was an idiot. Sorry. Good night. Another absolute beauty meal from the ever delightful tray. Chicken roast dinner and applesauce in a little love ramekin. Thank you very much. You're a very lucky John. You're a very lucky man, John. Day 92, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how far along I've gotten with Roger's back garden. It's looking good, to be fair. I did get another layer of stone. I was working a bit later because, well, I wanted to get the stone out, and it's looking good. What else? Just sorting buttons out. Oh, getting the vegetable area turned over and everything. That's a job that needs doing, and then I can get everything thinned out. And then this week I'm going to focus on getting that bottom end properly tidied out, sorted out. Maybe have a look at getting the shed sorted out as well. Anyway, that's future plans. We'll talk about that at the weekend. Tomorrow's carrying on with the project, and I'm also going to try and cut myself off doing an 11, 12 hour day, because I've been doing too much, and yeah, so that's 11, 12 hours and getting videos done. So that's sort of what I'm going to try and do for the next few days, and just take it easy a bit. Because I'm tired and achy. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, do that, but also let's see what day 93's got to offer. Because I say this, we never know what's going to happen, do we?